Good morning, guys. I hope everyone is. Let me know before going furthermore. What about your health? What about your trading? What about your situation? About everything. Very tough time for me. Weather change is just getting me every day. Good morning. Thank you, brother. Hey, Marcus. Thanks for the like, man. Love it. Good morning. Hey, Alex. Good morning, brother. I'm better. Should I say better? I was fully caught by the cold. Last 2 days was highly fever. Eh, like almost okay. I think I'll be okay. Bonjour. Jillian, bonjour. Good morning. Good day. Even good morning, brother. Archana, good morning. Amr, walaikum salam, brother. Amr, Arib. Also, the good morning, brother. Good morning. Bom dia, Jamil. Bom dia, tudo bem? Muito bem. Bem, muito bem. Faz mal, obrigado. Vin, volume little low. Can you hear now? I think I have to skip. Should be okay, brother. It's not okay. Just let me know before. I mean, after again, okay? Inshallah, Archana, it's because of the weather change. I am pretty much confident about that. Because of the weather change, and I took my shower actually at night. Most of the time I took my shower at night. I think that's the problem. I didn't. I have to change that habit, man. Good morning, Jeffrey. Good morning, Teza. Jaid. Good morning, brother. Khalid, good afternoon. Mickey, good morning, brother. Daniel, hello, brother. From Vancouver, Canada. Cool, man. Love Canada. Hey, Jinshit. Thanks for being over here, man. Okay, thank you so much. But this is the Forex Factory weekly calendar, and you can see that tomorrow we have ADP weekly employment change or something like that, which is a tentative so far. Don't need to worry about that. 10 a.m. we have results job opening. Tomorrow, be careful before the 10 a.m. To go for any kind of trade. Wednesday, best area to trade is 7 to 8:30. Even though we have some kind of red folder news around 8:30, in my opinion, tomorrow try to trade after 2:30. That's the best area in my opinion, because we have around 8:30 we have a red folder news. I really don't remember is there any impact by that news to the market or not. Okay, to be honest, I really don't remember that. Just be be careful. 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. can be a bit difficult because of that news. I just don't remember what kind of impact gonna be for the NQ market because of this news. I just don't remember that. But overall, we have the FOMC around the PM session. So remember, FOMC days market make the liquidity around the morning session. The the manipulation you are going to see around the PM session is gonna be built around the morning session. That's why FOMC days morning session is difficult to hurt. Thursday we have some kind of news around 8:30, so it's gonna be a normal day for trading. Friday normal day for trading. Monday normal day for trading. So just tomorrow, be careful until 10. Wednesday, I think PM session is the best way to trade, in my opinion. Okay. However, we'll see that if we can catch it or if you can figure that out. I'll try to be here around 7 a.m. tomorrow, because as we have the FOMC, I'll try my level best to be here around 7 so that we can frame a good setup for the AM session. However, that is so for the weekly analysis. Sorry, the calendar analysis. Here is the chart. Make sure that you have pushed the like button. I think 82 people are watching and 23 likes. So guys, can you please push the like button for going furthermore? 91 people, 23 likes. Make sure that's likes over here. Please do that. Here is the last week market has closed above the gap over here. The gap market closed above this gap. So my first intention, can it go for that high or the all-time high? Can it go for that? From the weekly chart, as I told, if the body close above this gap, I'm more interested to see will keep going higher for that all-time high until body is below the high of this new opening gap here. I'm more interested to look for fall. Closed here, I'd love to look for buy. From the daily chart, this is the daily bearish fair value gap. Would love to see it can go and at least until the 50% of this day, this gap today. If the body close out this gap, high is obvious to me. So see that if it can go through this gap by today, or it's gonna respect from this gap. So until this gap, I'll be bullish, and after reaching to this gap, I'll try to find some kind of sell until the body's market is below the 50% of this daily bearish fair value gap or the daily last fair value gap. Until the 50%, I'll look for the buy, or the low of this daily gap, I'll look for the buy, and then I'll try to find some kind of selling opportunity. From the 4 hour chart, to be honest, nothing to say, and it's a bit difficult price action as you can see, long week. So fall until here, then closed here, go until there, then closed here. Something like very difficult. Over here we have some kind of volume imbalance. Until market is above this gap plus the volume imbalance, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity until the low of this daily gap, and more important, until the 50% of this daily bearish parallel gap. That is my expectation so far right now from the 4 hour chart. Hourly chart. Hourly chart, you see this buy side liquidity over here, highs, relatively equal highs. That is my first opportunity or the first intention to see if this market can clear it by today. That is my expectation at first. I don't need to worry about the TGIF. The reason is, we should talk about the TGIF first. You can see the last week candle is not some kind of prominent candle where there is a small week long body. It's not something like that. Even though if it is this type of candle, and if you mark the low and the high, go for the TGIF lines over here, you'll be able to see that this market just closed a bit above the TGIF line. Don't get confused here. This that TGIF line here. I think not exactly a bit above. It's closed exactly, yeah, just a bit above, a bit above. Even though it is not a candle where we should look for the TGIF, but at the same time it has done the TGIF. So this candle open, trade the TGIF line high 30%, doesn't need to trade the 20%. 30% is more than enough. Trade it, that is going higher. So I don't need to worry about the TGIF at all. But of course you can think about the TGIF line. I don't like to mark this type of candles to mark my TGIF. I prefer this type of candle to look for the TGIF, or this candle, that candle, that candle, something like that. Not this type of candle which seems like a indecisive candle, small body long wick. And guys, look for that, but I just don't think it's it. However, I have some trend line liquidity over here. I just marked it. I was watching the market on what to say, in the Friday, right after the closing. I was watching this market and I have seen that, okay, that's a beautiful trend line liquidity over here, and that is the weak lowest down close body close, I mean sorry, lowest high prominent weak, 50% rejection, top rejection, market went higher. This trend line liquidity should be broken first. Then if this market can keep going higher, we'll look for that buy side liquidity over here. So first I would love to see this market will fall, and then it will go higher for the buy side liquidity. If I go for the regular trading hour, you'll be able to see there is some kind of opening gap. So until this market is not trading the opening gap 50%, I'll look for the bearishness, and after trading the 50% of this opening gap, I'll start to look for the bullishness for that buy side liquidity. So far that is my plan. I would love to work like that way. uh yeah, that's all beforehand. Okay, if I don't talk too much, I'm so sorry guys, but if I feel very tired, then I'll be quiet sometimes. Okay, I hope everything is cool with you guys. Just let me know if you guys uh, are good or everything. Okay, we have just 3 minutes left before the market open, then we'll see if we can find something. 7 a.m. was so beautiful. I didn't see what happened actually, but now I can see that 7 a.m. was so beautiful, so beautiful, really awesome, really awesome. Good morning, Ellie. How are you? Ellie says, hi, hello, brother. FL Trader, thanks for being over here. This Fiso, Yes, so thanks for the penguin, brother. Tawhid, hello, brother. Kishore, good morning, brother. Salam, walaikum salam, you to motivation. How are you, sir? Kishore, for me, bias upside that. Okay, me too. I'm also bullish. But first, I would love to see all. Then, was bullish. If possible, can you teach or make a video how to mark trend line liquidity, please? It's not something like that. It's a, I mean, what to say? I mean, the retail stuff. You can see this low, it is respecting like trend. It's a trend line. Market is tapping here, respecting, tapping here, respecting. It's something like as in hindsight, you can do this type of things. It's not a rocket science. I think it's very easy. Just like here, if I look over here for to mark a trend line. Okay, so I think this high and this highs I can mark them. Kind of this is the trend line. So when market is tapping here, it's respecting. Just something like that. I think it's not a big deal. And you also don't need that. You can simply look for the relatively equal lows. That's more than enough. Bit confusing. Sometimes it will make you confused. No need to mark them. Just go with the relatively equal lows. So if you look for me, if I forget about this trend line, I'm not going to remove it. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. But if I don't need to mark this, instead of that, just mark this thing. Enough, more than enough. See these lows? They're the relatively equal lows. So if before the 9:30, you are interested to see that fast market will fall, then it will go higher. You can simply mark this relatively equal loss, that is your sell side liquidity. After clearing this sell side liquidity by using this new week opening gap, it will start to go higher. In the meantime, this trend line liquidity is also going to be cleared. Okay. I'm going to remove this trend line. Just don't get confused, okay? Just look here, the relatively equal loss, sell side liquidity. The easiest way, mark this gap over here. If this market is below this gap, the sell side liquidity is more obvious. If it is respecting, you can start to go higher. I'm not marking it, it's just mark it and keep it on your chart to observe this. Closing, the opening, going for the quadrant levels to see how far it can trade for this quadrant level. 50% of this opening gap and the sell side liquidity are aligned same area. 50% of the opening gap and the sell side liquidity here. This is the sell side liquidity, which is aligned with the 50% of this opening gap. So first it will come here, clear that sell side liquidity, then it will go higher. That is the best kind of best expectation to me. That could be the best expectation. When it is going higher, I'll start to look for selling opportunity. What is my bias? Bullish. I don't care. First, I want to see the manipulation. Now, if I use this gap over here, I can frame a buying opportunity over here. If I use this gap, so at least until this market is above this gap, I can look for the buy. But as my expectation is market will fall first, clear that sell side liquidity, which is called the manipulation. I'm using this gap to take my sell. If the market is going to go below this gap, I'll frame the sell. It's more easier for me. It is above this gap, so I can take the buy. It doesn't mean that I have to go for the buy. So there is two type of scenario. Either I will miss the buy, that means market will never fall and go higher toward my bias, clear that buy side liquidity. That can happen. I'll let this go because first I need the manipulation. Second thing is possible is that when market will go below this gap, I'll frame the sell setup to take that sell side liquidity. That is high probability to. So instead of going for this 22 buy model, so one of the best 22 buy model. As I didn't get the manipulation, I'm not taking this buy. If this candle could clear the sell side liquidity, this is my buy. See this candle here, I'm already in the market. I have nothing could stop me because market is above this gap over here from 15 minutes here. I got the manipulation. That means it has done the sell side liquidity has been cleared. Got the market structure shift 22 YT model, immediate entry. Take the buy side liquidity is going to be cleared. Market didn't clear this sell side liquidity. Though it is above this gap, I'm not framing any buy. So I'll let this buy go without taking this buy. If it fall, give me the selling opportunity first, which is against my bias. Still, that is a high probable sell for me. Comparing with this according to my bias, buy opportunity sell is more preferable to me. So either I will let this go, or depending on that bullish fair value gap, or I will try it. If it works, okay, perfect, I got the move. If it doesn't work, as it is a low probability, maybe it's not going to work. So where I'm confused, is it 100% going for that, or can it fall first? Is the job is done or not? I'm confused. I'm not going to frame the buy. Everything aligned with me. Market first take that sell side liquidity, then give me this setup. Who can stop me? Nobody can stop me. I will take that buy for sure, 100%. But when the job is not done here, and I'm seeing this is going higher, I'm not feeling FOMO. I'm not feeling anything. I'll just let this go. Okay, brother, you're going toward my bias. Go for that. Take the buy side liquidity. I'll start to look for sell. No problem. Or if you'd love to keep going higher, I'll take the buy. No problem. But not going to take the buy here just because the job is not done here. You got the point? The model itself doesn't mean anything to me. Model itself is very, very, very important for me. If other job is done, then this model is important to me. First, you have to understand that why you are going to take that buy. What is the reason for that? Why I will take it? You are taking it because you are in FOMO. Market is going to take that buy sell liquidity. I don't want to miss this buy. So I would love to take that buy because this is the best model, best setup, best everything. Bias is bullish. Market should go higher, at least to the low of this gap. It should go higher. I'm taking this buy. It is going over there. I'm taking this buy. But you are ignoring this information that market didn't do the manipulation. Market just started to go higher by building the liquidity. This is the point where you will ask yourself, is that the Judas swing? Market gapped up, start to go higher. Am I chasing the market? Should I wait for the manipulation, or am I chasing the market? That is the first question you have to ask yourself. If you are convinced, okay, market gapped up, will fall, with the lower manipulation, now it is going higher toward my liquidity. There is the model, take the buy. I don't have any problem. Job is not done, best model toward your direction, going for that buy. I'm not going to support that. You have to let this go. You have to accept that missing opportunity. You have to let it go. So those people who give the priority to the model, right? 22 IT model, breaker model, water block model. If there is no context, why it will go higher? Is the job done below here? Why it will go higher? If these questions are not satisfied, it's not satisfying you, don't go for the trade. FOMO, don't let you control. Okay, I mean, don't let FOMO to control you. Let the run go, man. What is going to happen? You'll get another opportunity. You'll grab that opportunity. But brother, it is going to work 100%. If you feel like that way 100%, then take the entry. I don't feel like 100%. I work with the probability. Is that highest probable opportunity to go higher? Yes. Why? Liquidity is taken. Market is going toward that liquidity. Okay, I'll go for that trade. Is it high probable to take the buy? No. Why? Market didn't clear this sell side liquidity. It should not go for that buy side liquidity without clearing that sell side liquidity. But if it do that, I'll miss the trade. I'm not losing anything. It's up to you guys. Anybody can take the buy. I'll look for the buy after the manipulation. So I prefer to take a sell instead of a buy. If it keep going higher, I'll miss this trade. Sorry, I talk too much, right? I try to explain why you should react in a very specific area, why you should react like that way. I hope it will help you a bit to understand. first question you will ask, it is going higher, why it will go higher, how it will go higher, when it will go higher. These three question will solve all of your problem. All of your problem will be solved by these three questions. Why it will go higher? To take the liquidity. How it will go higher? By taking the sell side liquidity. When it will go higher? At the session. Now, is there any question, any answer is missing? Why it will go higher? To take the liquidity. Okay, one tick. How it will go higher? By taking the sell side liquidity. Then it will go higher to take the buy side liquidity. Is that a tick? No. Go for the trade. But if it go the trade, you have to miss the trade, by the way. Okay, can you guys please make it more likes? Please. Any of you would love to take the buy, please go for that. I'm more interested to think about a sell first. Even though my bias is bullish, so either I will let the sell go or I will try to take the sell according to the logic. Which is the high probability? The high probable thing is market will clear that sell side liquidity, then it will start to go higher, take that buy side liquidity. That is the best case of scenario. That is the highest probable opportunity to go for the trade. If I ask you a question, anybody can tell me that what I'm waiting for right now? What is the first thing I'm waiting for here? I've already given you the reply. I just need to see that how many of you actually focused when I talked about that. What I'm waiting here at first. There's the upper quadrant of the opening gap. Brother, this sell side liquidity is my target, right? So if I'm waiting for a setup that is going to clear that sell side liquidity. Now, if I'm waiting for that, that means market has cleared that liquidity. What I will do? I have nothing to do. So I am interested to catch a sell. I clearly told that I will try to take a sell. If I'm looking for a sell, of course, after clearing this sell side liquidity, I'm not going to take that sell, right? So without clearing this liquidity, I will wait for a sell. What I'm waiting here right now. A lot of things. The first thing I'm waiting for a 15-minute candle close below this 15-minute bullish parallel gap. No sell is valid until this market is above the 15-minute bearish, I mean this bullish parallel gap. No sell is valid. So first the 15-minute candle has to close below this gap. That is the first thing I have to look for to take a sell. If the body doesn't close below this gap, it means that it is respecting this gap, is holding the market. I can't take the sell. First thing I'm waiting to see a 15-minute candle close below this 15-minute bullish parallel gap. Come on, guys. I'm showing this every day to you guys. Come on. Because if this gap hold the market, it doesn't need to clear this extreme sell side liquidity. It can start to go higher. In that type of situation, any kind of liquidity has been cleared. I have to observe those liquidity to take my buy. So first I need to confirm that market is bearish. How do I know that? If the 50-minute candle close below this gap or the price is working below this gap. Something like that. Not like one candle close, then next candle again close above this gap. Not something like that. It is working below this gap. Or the 50-minute candle closed below this gap. That is the confirmation I'm going for that sell side liquidity. Two type of things can happen. First, after closing below this gap, this market can simply fall and clear that sell side liquidity. I'll miss the sell. I'll start to look for buy again. Or after closing below this 50-minute bullish gap, it will frame a sell setup for me. I'll try to take that sell. So two things can happen over here. Whatever it is happening, that will come after the 15-minute candle close below this gap. So everything is going to come later after 15-minute candle close below this gap. Is that clear, guys? Just look how it is holding the market. Look at this gap. How it is holding the market. Here, candles. Look the price. Until now, there is not even a single bearish fair value gap. Not even a single bearish fair value gap. Thank you, Sophia. Which is riskier to frame a setup below the 50-minute gap, which I'm going to do. That is difficult because I didn't get the confirmation. I'm going to predict the confirmation. That means I'm going to predict the 15-minute candle is going to close below this area. If I frame a setup below this gap from 1 minute chart. So without the confirmation, if I frame a sell, that is a low probability. Still, that is a possible trade if the market provide you a best setup below the gap. Setup. There should be some kind of setup. Not something like market is below this, I will take the sell. No, not like that. High probability is if the 50-minute candle close below this gap, at least bit below of this gap, then you frame the sell or the push the button. That is the high probability. Which I'm not going to do here. I will actually try to frame the sell while the market will go below this 50-minute bullish gap by predicting, as I'm confident that sell side liquidity will be taken first. Then it will start to go higher. So I am predicting the 15-minute candle is going to close below this 15-minute bullish fair value gap. Can give the opportunity, just took the liquidity, no problem. Until this market is above this new week opening gap, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity above the new week opening gap, because the sell has already delivered. There was no opportunity for me to go for that sell. As there is no opportunity, I didn't take the sell. Sell is already gone. Until now I was looking for sell, right? Everybody knows that I was looking for sell. Now it's time for me to look for the buy. Whenever this market will go above this new week opening gap high, I will look for buy. This gap is not important to me anymore. It has already done its job. Hold the market, send it higher. Did all the people enter into the market? Did the manipulation here? Those people who took the buy, they already got stopped out. Any kind of buying opportunity now, I'll go for that buy. Just the buy is going to happen above the new week opening gap. This gap is not important to me anymore. It has traded this gap from 1 minute chart so beautifully. Traded here. Also traded the new, sorry, what is that? Uh, that is the new week opening gap low. That line. I don't remember what is this line, guys. I think that is the new week opening gap high or low, something like that. Just don't remember which one that. Any kind of buy now is a valid buy to me. If any of you interested to look for the sell, please take the sell. I don't have any problem. I will now only look for the buying opportunity until this market is above this new week opening gap, or even if it is go below this new week opening gap, I'll not look for any kind of sell, but all the buy I will frame above this line. So 25,749.75. Until this market is above this line, I'm interested to look for the buying opportunity. Ask three questions to yourself. Why it will go higher? Take the buy side liquidity. How it will go higher? By clearing the sell side liquidity. When it will go higher? Of course, inside the session. Is there three tick? Can you make three ticks over here? Of course. Done. Ask in the opposite way. Where it is going? For the sell side liquidity. Where is your sell side liquidity? I don't have any. Then the first tick is wrong. Second, how it is going to fall? By clearing the buy side liquidity. Did it clear the buy side liquidity? No. Second tick is wrong. When it is going to fall? Inside the session. Okay, third tick is right. But the first two tick is wrong. So I'm not interested to take the sell. Of course, it can go for that. What I was looking for sell. If there was a selling opportunity, do you really think that I would miss that? 100% no. Just there was no selling opportunity. Now what I'm looking for, buy. When I was talking about the sell and you were seeing the reaction from these areas, I know that some of you start to think that no, it's not going to fall. It seems like it is going to take that buy side liquidity. Of course, it could do that, but it's illogical to me. I will not take that buy. I'll try to frame the sell. I didn't get the sell. I'll let this go. What I'm looking for right now, buy. Do I have any logic to think about the buy? 100%. I've already explained the logic behind looking for a buy. I'm looking for a buy. If it doesn't give me the buying opportunity, keep going higher. Like something like the next candle come here, second candle here, third candle take the buy. Of course, I'm not going to regret because market didn't give me the opportunity. I missed the buy. It's okay. But I was on the right way, right direction. It keep falling. It means it's going furthermore, giving more room to take the buy. I'm not thinking that it's bearish market. I'm wrong. The whole day market is bearish. Okay. Today I was wrong about my bias. So I missed all the opportunity to take the buy. Or maybe I framed a buy. That's a losing trade. That's the maximum thing can happen. First decide why, how, when. Why or where, how, and when. If you listen my rant, the ranting I'm doing inside this price action when this price is printing on the chart. If you focus on my ranting, the things I'm telling you, it's it's gonna change your style of trading. It's gonna help you for overcome the FOMO. This is all you have to learn, brother. Trust me, man. Otherwise, when I'm waiting for a buying opportunity and you are seeing this bearish move, or I'm looking for a bearishness and you are seeing this bullish move, you will never be able to understand how this market is booking one price to another price. You'll never get the point. Why I have marked this gap? By the way, I will remove this opening gap quarter level after a bit. Just give me a bit more time. Why this gap is important to me? Why I'm not talking about any kind of buy over here? The reason is this is the only gap. This is the only gap that can stop the market, send it much more lower to all of this price action. So when I'm seeing an obvious gap over here, this obvious gap, it has the power to stop the market, sending it lower because there is no other gap, right? No other gap, no other bearish gap. Now, brother, there is a small gap. I don't look at this type of gap, small gap. I don't look at them. It's my problem. You guys can of course observe them. In that type of situation, your gap will be like here, here to here until there. You can think like that way. Okay, let me actually keep it like that way because it's a very small gap. However, until I'm not going to get the confirmation from this gap that it's not holding the market, sending it much more lower. Maybe to take this candle low, maybe to clear this relatively equal lows, which is here, relatively equal lows. I'm not getting the confirmation that market is going higher. It has broken this obvious gap. I'm not framing any sell, sorry, any buy. I will try to take a buy. It will hold the market because this is a gap, obvious gap. Every single one of you can see this is holding the market, right? It is holding the market. Same here. That was the gap that was holding the market. I could frame my sell while this candle has closed below this gap. I could frame the sell from that gap if and only if I didn't have this bullish fair value gap from 15-minute chart. For example, this bullish fair value gap is here. Just think like that way. Here. There is no other bullish fair value gap around this area. What could stop me to take the sell from here? Nothing. Simply nothing. I was needed to see this gap is broken because that was a gap from 15 minutes. That's why I missed this trade. Okay. Now, do I have any bullish parallel gap? Sorry, bearish parallel gap over here? No, nothing. Look at this whole price action. Nothing. So for the first time, it's broken. Good. Jump for the buy. But brother, it is going to fall. As I told, the three tick is not here. I'm not going to take the sell. My bias is wrong. I'm absolutely okay with that. But not going to take the sell. You have to ask yourself always, Ellie, why you are going for that? What is the reason for that? Just is your expectation, or it's the price action you're seeing on the chart? What is the things it's working over here? Is that your expectation, or is that the price action? If it is the expectation, don't push the button. And if it's the price action according to your expectation, that's a high probability. Go for the trade over there. So my expectation is bullish. Look at the price action. If I ask you, and if I tell you this gap is holding the market, think like I'm bearish, you are bullish. Just think like that way. Always think there is two-person, you and me. You are looking for a buy, I'm looking for a sell. And I'm saying that this gap is holding the market and sending it lower. Can you argue with me? Your on is an expectation. It will go higher. My on is price action, which I am able to show you that it is holding the market. So expectation is it is going to be broken. Market is taking that buy side liquidity. That is called expectation. This is your expectation. Price action is it is holding the market and sending it lower. So your expectation is absolutely opposite to the price action or the reality. So never ever push the button over there. No, I will look for bearishness again. If the weekly candle closed below this gap, see this gap? If it closed below this gap, the weekly candle, it closed below this gap, this two bold line, I will start to look for sell again. No, nothing, no bullishness, nothing. Just bearishness, take sell. Until then, whenever it will fall, for example, it has fallen here, I'll look for the buy again. It come here, I'll look for the buy again. Wherever it will go, I don't care. All the sell, I'll let them go. Every single time it will fall, I'll try to take the buy. Fall, try to take the buy. Fall, try to take the buy. Fall, try to take the buy. And then finally, I'll catch that run. All of this run, I'll catch it. It was bearish and finally closed below this gap. Anytime it will go higher, I'll start to look for sell. Go higher, sell. Go higher, sell. You understand? Anybody can tell me that what I'm waiting for right now? I'm not asking you about this gap. Forget about this gap. Think that there is no gap. What else I'm expecting over here right now? Waiting for. What else I'm waiting here? Anybody can tell me that? It's a very simple question, brother. I'm showing this to you every single day. Please tell me that. What I'm waiting for right now. Absolutely. Now I can see some replay. That's cool. That's cool. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Yeah, market structure shift, good depth. It's not bad, brother. I mean, market structure, if you get the market structure shift, you don't need to fair value gap. Okay. If you get the market structure shift, that's the best case of scenario. If there is no market structure shift and kind of, I'm dying to take a buy, I need the confirmation. I need two fair value gap at least to frame the buy. Best is to wait for the two fair value gap. I mean, sorry, market structure shape 22 item. That is the best case of scenario. Market that week, if the body didn't close below the upper quadrant of that week, that's already a confirmation. If I'm interested to take a buy, look at the lowest down close body close candle, mark the high, mark the high, extend it to your right over here. Here, okay, this is that line. Anybody can tell me that what is that candle? Actually, here these two candle, not this three candle, one, two, three, this three candle. I have to go for this three candle, not this first candle, all of these three candle. Anybody can tell me that what is that? Okay, guys, I'm going to remove this quadrant level. You guys can keep it. Absolutely, 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 absolutely. Thank you, Kushi. Thank you, FL Trader. Thank you, Archana. Fun. Thank you so much, Kuba. Absolutely. Thank you, guys, for understanding. Remember, just not this candle, three candle, depending on the this candle close. So I have to mark this three candle instead of that candle. Why it is the order block? Why you are saying this is an order block? Sometimes you tell that it's not the order block because it's not changing in a state of delivery. Why you are saying this is now the order block? Because this is a bearish market. Can't you see this is a bearish market? Right? This is a bearish market and this is the change in a state of delivery. So I'm going to changing the state of delivery to look for the buy. Okay, guys, I'll be back within 2 minutes. Okay, just I'll be back. I have to take the medicine. I forgot to take the medicine. I have to take the medicine and I'll be back within 2 minutes. In the meantime, just wait for the two fair value gap. If it appear before I come, where you have already got your first fair value gap, so you just need another fair value gap above this fair value gap. That's all you need, nothing else. Just another fair value gap above this gap, bullish fair value gap. I'll be back. Oh, by the way, if it's not the bullish fair value gap, those people who are my members only live, go for the reclaimed fair value gap. I'll be back. Okay, tell me, those people who are my member, I'm asking this question to all of you. Did you get the reclaimed entry? Go one is to one, first partial at least, first partial, and then the rest. This low can be taken because of the liquidity. Remember, I showed you this thousands of the time. This low can be taken to take the liquidity. When you are seeing this, no need to afraid because you know that it's coming for to take this liquidity. Where the body has closed above the upper quadrant, order block is valid. Reclaimed gap here can fall to take this sell side liquidity. There is nothing wrong. For two fair value gap, still there is no other fair value gap, so that entry is not valid yet. It's difficult because you're not going to get the immediate run because of December, so you have to wait for some kind of consolidation at first. This all consolidation you have to, yeah, I mean you have to grab it. There is no other option. Did my entry was above the new week opening gap high? This is the new week opening gap high. Was my entry was I entered above the new week opening gap high or below the new week opening gap high? If I entered into the market above the new week opening gap high, I don't need to worry about that anymore. I'm okay with that. But if my entry is below the new week opening gap high, first of all, it's not valid. Of course, if you do that, it's a kind of gambling because simply it can work as a resistance. Market can keep falling. So if you are entered here, you are absolutely okay with that. All you have to do, you have to just uh, digest all of this consolidation because this is December. So it will make a huge consolidation. Ask yourself, is the job done? That fall, is the job done? Did it clear the liquidity when this fall appeared on the chart? Did it clear the liquidity? Of course, it has cleared the liquidity. What you were waiting for? Run toward the liquidity, buy side liquidity, highs, this high, that high, relatively equal highs. So it should go for that relatively equal highs now, at least for this relatively equal highs. It's not good. Okay, it didn't work. Trade the 50%. We'll see if it can provide another opportunity from here or not. One time to cover it. Again, it will go above this. We'll go for the re-entry from here. Until the body is not going to close below this, below this upper quadrant level. Buy is still valid. If it closes below this upper quadrant level, I will just not use this gap anymore to take my buy. We'll wait for another opportunity to look for the buy. Of course, it has cleared that low as well. Not valid anymore to use this setup from this gap again. We'll try to look for another opportunity below that line. Sorry, above that line or above the consonant crossment. It seems like very difficult to not to think about a sell after seeing this run, right? It's very difficult for take it. Oh brother, it's a bearish market. Why you are not looking for a sell? Trust me, you have to be patient over here. When sometimes this shit happened, it's not something that's gonna change my bias. I'm not going to change the bias from bullish to bearish. I know that it will go higher, but it has done one more time manipulation. Acceptable. I will accept it. Sometimes shit happens, let it happen. But just don't change the bias. If it keep falling the whole day, still I'll look for the buying opportunity. I believe that the buy will give me the profit. Any kind of buy above this line is valid. Above this line, okay? Okay. Any kind of buy here above this line is a high probability. It was important here until here. It was important until here. Respected, sent the market until the quadrant level, done its job. Did more job here, constant endorsement, send the market to clear that low. First, when it job is done here, respected the quadrant level of that week, I am saying this is already done its job. Any kind of buying opportunity right now will go for that buy. 22 IT model to fair value cap, whatever is high probability, reclaimed cap, whatever it is, I'll take that buy. I'm going to expect it's not going to respect it again. One more time, it's going to respect it? No, I'm not going to believe that. Okay, unfortunately, it has been respected one more time over here. Trade this gap, respected, took that low. This low has been cleared over here. So the liquidity has been cleared over here by that using any kind of buy again above this line, or at least above the constant crossment of this today, this week new week opening gap, is a valid buy. Going to expect this is not going to hold the market, it's gonna be broken as the liquidity is residing here around there. Is that clear? There is no buy, Hamad. You can take the buy if you want, but there is no buy. No buy is valid below this line, which is the new week opening gap high. This is the new week opening gap, that is the high, and this is the constant crossment of this new week opening gap. Not even a single buy is valid while this market is below these lines. Dotted line and the high of this new week opening gap. No buy is valid. If you would love to take a buy, you have to take a buy from here somewhere, so that there will be a range, a big range. You'll be able to catch the partial. Otherwise, there is no buy is valid from here. No single buy is valid from here. I will not take any sell. Of course, I'll look for the buy, but buy is not valid until it is not above this line. Best is above this line, at least above the constant crossment. So whenever I'll find another buying opportunity above this constant crossment or above this line, I'll take the buy. Below these lines, no buy is valid. Can I take the sell? If you want, you can go for that. I can wrong about my bias. Maybe this is keep falling. Maybe I'll miss all of this sell. It's okay for me. So if you think your bias is bearish and this is a bearish market to you, take the buy, take the sell. I will only wait for the buying opportunity. It is not going to go higher from here. Instead of that, it come here. Then give me the buy. I'll take the buy from here. It gave me the buy from here. I'll take the buy from there. Whenever it will give me the buy, if the that area is logical to me, I'll take that buy. YM is doing. Let me check the YM. Okay, YM is bullish now. You can see this is that YM candle here. This candle is a bull candle, 15-minute chart, and the 15-minute candle here from the Nasdaq is a bearish candle. That's gonna react, or that's gonna support the YM. ES should consolidate. ES is also bullish, so I don't need to worry about anything. So those markets are bullish. Sooner NQ is going to going to support them. NQ is going to follow them sooner. I have to just wait for that time. If I saw that YM is bearish, ES doesn't matter to me. YM is bearish, then I will be very careful, because I was thinking that okay, maybe it's going to fall much more to clear some liquidity, then it will start to go higher. But as you can see, YM is still, it has already started to go higher. See this YM candle already started to go higher. That's gonna lead the other markets, ES market, NQ market. That is the candle, that is the SA market, that is going to lead this futures market. So now or then it will start to follow the YM. I have to just wait for that exact moment so that I can enter into the market around the right moment. To keep falling, I will have nothing to do. They are already bullish. YM, ES started to go higher already. ES is consolidation. Okay, so ES is kind of a middleman. He doesn't provide any bullishness or bearishness. He's just a consolidation, that is confirmation. I'm not like bullish or I'm not bearish, but whatever YM is going to, I'm supporting him by the consolidation. So if it was extremely bearish, like YM, that candle is extremely bear candle, then I would say, okay, maybe it's not time yet. They're not correlated, uh, but very soon it's going to happen. But look at this YM candle from 15-minute chart. Forget about all other candles. From 15-minute chart, what do you see? This candle is a bear candle or a bull candle. Yeah, seems like bear candle, but it's a consolidation candle. That means I'm I'm not in a confirmation mode. I'm in a consolidation mode. I don't know I'm bearish or I'm bullish. I don't know that. Yes is going to tell me that. Okay. What YM is going to tell? Yeah, I'm bullish now. Okay, kind of bullishness. I'm showing the bullishness. Retracement is going to happen. I'm start to go higher. Okay, perfect. YM is bullish. Yes is consolidation. What about NQ? NQ is extremely bearish. I'm not correlated. I'm bearish. YM is bullish. ES is kind of consolidation. That means I'm going to support or respect or follow YM very soon. Just hold on when I will start to go higher. Hold on until that time. I'm holding on. Okay, it's still not bearish. Still, it's not bearish. Like comparing with NQ, YM is still not bearish. So I'm not bearish yet for the NQ chart. I'm still bullish for NQ chart. It fall too much. I'm happy because I will have bigger room now. This is my target. This buy side liquidity is my target. Market came until here. So taking a buy from here to here, it's a very small range. Now I have a bigger range. I'm not bearish. I'm bullish. Still, I'm bullish. I was thinking what is going to be the range. 33 handle. Better if I could frame a buy from here. That would be a bigger range. But unfortunately, I have to wait for the setup. So yeah, go for that from here. Whatever you are seeing here, whatever you are expecting here, whatever is your expectation about the area market is going to feel fast and then it will go higher. I don't care about none of them. I care about none of them. For me, how far this market will fall, I have no idea. Every single time it will give me a buying opportunity, I'll go for that buy. If it doesn't give me the buying opportunity, I'll not take the buy. Whenever it will give me the buying opportunity, I'll take that buy. There is no kind of fixed uh, confirmation that market is going to clear that things, then it will go hard. There is nothing called fixed here because there is no liquidity. Remember, only the liquidity is the end line. If I saw there is a liquidity, okay, relatively equal lows, then I would say that, okay, until this market is not going to clear that liquidity, I'm not bullish. As I don't have the liquidity, I don't care about any other job over here that I'm going to wait to finish first, then I'll take the buy. No, there is nothing. For the first time, it will give me the opportunity. If I feel good to take the buy over here, depending on the partial level, I'll take that buy. Any kind of bullish fair value gap I'll find above this gap is my buying opportunity. High probable buying opportunity. But the problem is I have to take a partial here somewhere. But that's the only problem. We'll see. Any kind of bullish fair value gap is enough for me to take the buy. Just even a single one tick bullish fair value gap is more than enough for me to take the buy above this gap. Even if it's a one tick gap, more than enough for me to take the buy. And it's a high probable buy. It's not something like I'm 50-50, no, something not like that. It's a high probable buy. I don't know it will make a gap or not. It's my buy from here. So add the volume imbalance. Okay, if it made the volume imbalance, I'll just add the volume imbalance. I just don't know it will make the volume imbalance or not. You have to adjust it. Buy from here. Stop loss I will put below this breakaway gap because of the volatility. It's high volatility, so I'll put my stop loss below this breakaway gap. And this candle low, that candle high, there is a gap. I just added the volume imbalance as well because market can simply work with the volume imbalance. It can start to go higher. So I have added the volume imbalance. Let's see if it can take me. I don't want to see anybody close below the 50% of this gap, which is going to work as a inverse fair value gap. I wish it will take me. I mean, it should take me, but it's as it is paper trade, so it didn't take me. If you are in this trade, you should be already in this trade. You have to be entered into this trade. So you should be already in this trade. Previously, you had a loss of how many handle? 27 handle. Forget about that fucking loss. I don't care about that loss. That loss is going to be mitigated over here. So take the partial around 26 handle because that was a 27 handle loss. So go for 27 handle. Just take the partial over here. I prefer to take the partial. This is the high of the new week opening gap, which is the old week opening gap. I prefer, even if it would love to reverse, it is going to reverse from the low of the new week opening gap. So from the new week opening gap, don't take the partial. If you can take the partial here with this line, I don't have any problem. That's the best case of scenario. If you can take the partial over here, that is the best case of scenario. Otherwise, take the partial exactly like one handle or two handle below this new week opening gap. Just take the partial over here. You should be in this trade. You can see here, it has given you the entry. Here, see this tap. Just its paper trade, it didn't enter over here. But if you are in a prop firm, you should be in this trade. Take the partial here, just one handle or two handle below this line. If you want to take the partial here, I don't have any problem. I repeat. But if you really, if I were you, in my opinion, if I were you, I would take the partial over here, around here. Just one or two handle, okay, depending on your mood. So like here or maybe here, somewhere here, just take the partial over there. Just remember, nobody should close below the constant encroachment of this inverse gap. Believe me, okay, I'm showing you the job. I mean, the way you should read this market. I'm trying to show this to you. Sometimes I will take the losing trade. It's not something like I'm losing proof. Okay, every trade I am going to frame, that's gonna be a winning trade. So, brother, why you framed this that buy opportunity? It's a losing trade, and I didn't know that it's gonna be a losing trade. That's a high probability to me. I tried to frame this trade. Okay, perfect. Didn't work. Accepted that loss. It doesn't mean that I'm not going to take this trade. 100% I'll go for this trade with highly confident. I will be highly confident. Take the buy. But here the problem is it can stop the market. It has that power. Or maybe this one, or this also new week opening gap high. I prefer it will come here, then it will fall. So when it is falling, I don't care about that because it can fall to make the order block or to retest this order block. See this order block? It's an unfinished business. So it can fall to retest this order block. There is nothing wrong. If it doesn't do that, that's the best case of scenario because I will get some kind of like bullishness. That is the best case of scenario. But even if it fall, I'm watching this down close body close candle to be reacted, and then this market will start to go higher. Or maybe it is falling to build a new order block over here. Anything can happen. Just the reaction from here. So if this market really would love to fall, it can fall from this line, either from that line or from that line. Any of this line can hold the market, send it lower. So what I will do, I'll go for a partial over here. So for my security, okay, like even if I got stopped out, I will be able to catch some partial over here. So maybe sell limit here, okay, randomly, okay, just a bit below of this line. I don't know where you will put that line, and then I'll put my stop loss to the break even. Mhm. However, if it could tap to this candle over here, this lowest bar down close bar, if it could tap to this candle, I would be able to move my stop loss to the 50% below the 50% of this candle. As it didn't trade this candle yet, I'm not able to move my stop loss right now. I will move it, but of course after clearing the partial or everything is done. Whether it's a bearish market, okay, so it's going to fall again, then frame the sell setup, brother. I really appreciate it. Frame the sell setup. I'll just keep this line so that later I will be able to move my stop loss. Remember, nobody should close below the inverse parallel gap 50%. So why did it fall? It traded the new week opening gap high, then it reversed to trade an unfinished business, which is an order block. Now the order block should hold the market, send it higher again toward the liquidity. That is how I'm reading this market. If it doesn't work like that way, either I will move my stop loss, or I will just try to close my trade, or I will try to put the stop loss to the break even. That's all. It should work the way I'm expecting. I will keep holding the trade. If it doesn't work, I'll let this go. Simple. When it is falling from here, reacting from the new week opening gap high, fall, I'm seeing this is an unfinished business. Market didn't trade this bullish order block. Okay, perfect. Trade that order block. Perfect. Now it should go higher. Why you are not going higher? That means something is wrong. Why you are not interested to go higher? Of course you should go higher. How do I know that you will start to go higher? You will make a bullish fair value gap that will be unfilled. That's the confirmation that I'm bullish. So you should give me that immediately. The only thing is not acceptable, the body close below this consonant crossment of that inverse gap. That is the not acceptable at all. One more thing, I don't know what is going to happen, but look at over here. If this market was still bearish, if this market is still bearish, okay, market is going to fall, take that low, maybe it's going to trade this 50-minute last fair value gap over here, whatever it is interested to do, it would do the same thing. One fair value gap, bullish fair value gap has been built here, market reverse, keep falling, keep falling, keep falling. Here you won't be able to mark two fair value gap over there, you won't be able to mark that. But in this price action, I have two fair value gap, breakaway gap, entry fair value gap. So when I have these two fair value gap, I'm not going to think that it's going to take that low or this kind of reversal is going to happen over here. I'm not going to think that. Can it happen? Of course it can happen, but I'm not expecting that is going to happen. Because if it would happen, market never tell you lie. Never ever. It never ever tell you lie. If it would do that, it wouldn't make this entry gap. I will only say that this is a low probability now. Maybe it is not going to work if I see the body close below the 50% of this inverse gap. If the body close below this, then I will get confused. Okay, maybe it's time either to trail the stop loss or to close the trade, because the body has closed below the inverse gap constant encroachment. Until it is not going to close below this constant encroachment, I don't care about that fall. It's absolutely simple, absolutely normal to me. Body close below this constant encroachment, it's a low probability. Anytime I'll get the opportunity, I'll try to move the stop loss. Like here, it's closed means it's a low probability now. Even if I see this, I don't believe in this shit anymore, because it seems like has already give a sign I'll be back. First time it will close above this candle over here, I'll move my stop loss below that candle by using the water block. I don't believe in this shit anymore. It has a probability to come back again. So if it wouldn't close below this constant encroachment, after seeing this, I'll be very confident. Wow, it's now going to hit my target. But right now, I'm explaining all of the logics. Right now, it's not a high probability to me. It's a low probability. I'm seeing this is actually going higher to trade something, then will come back again, stop me out over there. So whenever I'll see this, either I'll close my trade or I'll move my stop loss below this candle, which is gonna be the order block. Of course, after closing the body above this candle. So when the body will close above this candle, it's gonna work as an order block. Not now, actually. I'm closing it. Quick breakout is a confirmation. Sorry, is a sign that I'll be back. This is a sign I'll be back. So this type of sign, when market leave on the market, two things happen. First, it can immediately start to fall. Second, it can come back later after finishing the job over here. Then it can come back again. So maybe after trading this line, which is a new week opening gap low for this week, after trading this low, it will come back again. It's a sign market left over here. So for the first time, I'll get the opportunity. Either I'll close the trade or I'll move the stop loss. I prefer to move the stop loss instead of closing the trade. First time it will close above this candle, which has broken this inverse gap 50%. This candle. When it will go, another body will close above this candle. I'll move my stop loss below that candle. That's my trailing stop loss. Please don't follow that. I'll just try to show you the way I think the market. It's a low probability to me. Whenever I'm seeing the bullish candle, it's a sign to me that inducement liquidity. Market is taking the liquidity, it will fall again. I believe like that way. I just can't close the trade, to be honest. I don't know how to do that. Maybe it needs more psychological power. I don't have that. I prefer to trail the stop loss. It will close out this candle, I'll trail the stop loss without stopping me out if you do that. A high probable buy, which was here, is now a low probable holding trade. That means it's a low probability now. It doesn't mean that it can't go higher. It means that it's a low probability now. It was a high probability here. Now it's a low probability. Body has closed below this mean threshold one time. The very next candle has closed above the mean threshold of the order block. Still, that is so beautiful. So it's still holding the market. Happy. But still, this is a fake breakout, a sign that I'll be back. I don't believe in it anymore. Okay, so body has closed above this line. My stop loss is below that candle. Anytime I'll get the opportunity, I'll move the stop loss. By the way, I'm just removing this from my chart. Guys. Bodies are not closing above the down close body close candle. I'm not able to move my stop loss, unfortunately. Breakaway gap constant encroachment is holding the market. Still, it is holding the market. The constant encroachment of the breakaway gap. Good. Just need to see the body close above this 85 cup one more time. That is a confirmation that market is going higher first. Then it will maybe fall. First, it should close above this entry gap. I got it out. Two times it didn't work. First time here didn't work. Second time here didn't work. Can anyone please tell me that why it's not working uh like before the last week? Before the last week, whenever I was framing any trade, it was working so beautifully. Every day, man, come on, every day. But why suddenly from the last week, whatever I'm framing, it's not working? Anybody can tell me that, please? I really need to know that this reply. Don't you? This is a question to you as well, brother. You have seen that last, like before the last week. You can check every day, every day, every day. Whenever you just pick a specific day and then see how many times you have framed the trade and it worked so beautifully. But suddenly, from the last week, why it's not working? Absolutely, brother. Absolutely. Thank you for understanding. Some people will never try to understand this. They will give the excuse algorithm stopped to work. Okay, this is bullish bullshit. Your price action is bad. Blah 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 blah. A lot of things they will think. This is their excuse to avoid the losing trade, to give the blame to other people or other things. Don't think like that way. You have to be careful about this December. How many times I gave you like very I warned you. How many times I have warned you? This December and the January and the first week of February, it's difficult price action. If you are trading here, remember the logic is not going to work most of the time. It's not going to work. Day by day, it's gonna be difficult to trade. Day by day, it's gonna be very difficult to trade. Okay, it's broken, broken. Until this low is not taken, this entry gap is valid. Again, it will close out this entry gap. That entry is still valid. It's been nice sell day, but we're looking for buy. Okay, if you brother, if you are sell looking for sell, look for the sell. Try to take the sell, brother. Whenever I find good opportunity, take the sell. Uh, Until this low is not taken over here, market is not above this entry. Market is above this entry gap. That is a re-entry opportunity. Okay, still consolidating. Not bearish yet. Respecting this week, still consolidating. Wednesday's shaping. Hey Jamie, good morning, brother. Wednesday is shaping up to be a significant day for market FOMC and CPI. Lots of things going on that day. Okay, we'll see on Wednesday, brother. The ICT is good for entry models, and then it can work or not based on what market data is suggesting. Okay? ICT is good for entry models, and then it can work or not based on what market data is suggesting. I don't understand what do you mean by that, RP. Good evening, Sachin. If you look over here, if you think like that way, for example, that buy I took here, this is the new week opening gap high. Why it has respected from there? My expectation was it will come to this new week opening gap low. That was my expectation. But it respected from here. That is the old new week opening gap high. Go to your weekly chart. See this line over here, around here. This is the gap low. This is the gap high. Over here, this is that same high. Now, for example, my entry is here. Until here, it's 30 handle. I would never ask any of you to go for that partial here. I would ask you guys to take the partial over there. But it was a very small range from here to here. I had to take that risk until here. But if it was enough, 25 handle, 30 handle, something like that, of course, that is the partial level. This is the old week opening gap high. Still, it's a very important level. But unfortunately, the range was not enough for me to take the partial. Otherwise, I would take the partial over here. If ICT concepts doesn't work, then why it is respecting this line? It is important, not enough for me, but for the market, it's enough. Month and next month, I can't trade much. Nobody can do that. This month, next month, first week of February, before it appeared on the chart, what did I say? Every day you will say I'm wrong, and you will see a lot of shit comment on the comment box. You will start to see them because people doesn't want to listen when it is a high probable time to trade and when it is a low probable time to trade. They only listen or look for the setup that is a winning trade. That's all. But there is something called high probable time to trade, low probable time to trade. They don't really care about that. I'm talking about options market data, which actually will give you how dealers are positioned. No, I don't need that, brother. First of all, but 686 buy C price will either pin there or it will be capped. Let's see what the let's see. What did you mean by that? In there or it will be capped. I can draw random lines. You will see they will be respected. Lol. Can you please tell me? Okay, let's go with you, brother. As I'm waiting for a setup and there is nothing. Tell me where I'll mark a line and you will show me that it's going to be respected. Tell me. As you told that you can mark a random line and you will show me the logic that it's gonna be respected. Tell me where I will mark that line and you will show me the I mean it's respecting that area. It's a good thing. You wanna talk about the random line? I can show you the respect from here. Okay, it's not a random line, it's a very specific line where it has been respected. However, you tell me where I will mark a line and you wanna show me some kind of respect from there. Okay, we'll just talk about that. as I know that I will have to face this thing, Sujivan. Yeah, we'll see that if the random line actually respect or something like that. We'll see that. Okay, I'm looking for a buy down. Of course, if it keep falling, I will have nothing to do. Next buying opportunity, I'll frame the setup immediately when I'll see the buying opportunity. I'll not look for any kind of sell. But let's go with his expectation. He will say mark a line and it will just respect. So tell me, all I mean is the market move with algo, yes, but the price movement is not dictated by algo. It is dictated by positioning. I understand you are talking about the volume, but tell me, brother, a line, random line. I'm just not able to challenge you that I'll show you more precision because this is December. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do that. But if I were met with you like before 1 week ago, I could prove you wrong again and again. But unfortunately, you came around the time when ICT himself told that please don't trade over. I mean, around the December and January. We're here actually. Do you really think that when everyone was buying the Bitcoin, everyone is buying, there was not even a single person who was selling the Bitcoin, still that market crashed? Why it happened? Can you please tell me that? That reply? No, no, Sophia, just let her talk, let him talk. I really would love to talk to him. I want to listen to his what to say, the his precision. The 15-minute last fair value gap. Give me this reply, brother. When everyone was buying Bitcoin, why that Bitcoin crash happened? Few years ago. I mean, few months ago, I guess, when the Bitcoin has fallen, crashed. BTC US dollar. Go to the weekly chart. Let me stay to the Bitcoin here. Everyone is buying. Why that happened? Everyone is buying. Why it is happened? Why it is falling? Because nobody's selling, right? Everyone is buying here. Bitcoin is a bullish condition. Why this market is falling? Because of the sellers. That means you mean 60%, 51% people are selling here. 50% people are buying, right? Sorry, 49% people are buying. 51% people are selling. That's why it's respecting. So when it is respecting, of course, the buyers will join to the sellers. So sellers will be more powerful. It should keep falling. It should be one-sided. When it is falling, I am getting profit. Why I will take the buy? Most people are buying, right? Not everyone. Most people, like 80-90% people are buying. Simple. They're buying, right? Fall, go ahead, trust, buying. From here, buying, normal sell, buying, normal sell, buying, normal sell, again buying, right? Something like that. My question is, why this retracement is happening? Because there are sellers are more stronger here. Is that your logic? Like when it is going higher, right? Like every week candle, where there is 1 week, there are sellers are strong, perfect. 1 week, this week, trillion dollar invested to take the buy, perfect. Then they continue to take the buy, perfect. Then they started to take the sell because trillion dollar has been sold over there. That's why it's a bearish market. That's a bearish weekly candle. When it's a bull candle, why they will take the sell? Okay, perfect. I understand that. Okay, people actually took some kind of logic here. So the sellers are stronger here. Then they moved to buy again. Perfect. Buy again. Perfect. then they're like 50-50. Will take the buy, more buy, or sell, buy or sell. Okay, confusion. Here the sellers took the power, then buyers took the power, then sellers took the power, sellers. Suddenly they thought that, okay, we're done to take the buy. Let's take the buy. They tried buying, didn't work. Then sellers got the position here, because here the sellers got the position. Finally, the buyers win. First, the sellers got the position, then finally the buyers got the win. Next week, sellers win again, then buyers win again, then buyers win again, sellers win, buyers win, sellers win, sellers, buyers. But you really think this is a good logic? Okay, for you, this is for you. Okay, RB. I just don't remember the name actually. I hope, yeah, I got it. Jim Simons. This is for you. Okay, RB, are you here still? You really think ICT knows how market? I don't give a shit about ICT itself. I care about you, brother. I care about you. So I am talking to you. I'm not talking to ICT himself. Forget about ICT. I don't know who is ICT. Okay, I'm talking to you. Go and research this guy, Jim Simons. Just research this guy. He even doesn't look at the chart. Listen to me, RB. Listen to me, brother. Please. I don't care about your research. I don't care about anything. The things you told me, I'm gonna prove you wrong. By not by myself, by this guy. He's like one of the best trader, of course. I know that you know him, but please research to this guy. This guy doesn't look at the chart even. He doesn't look at the chart. He do his calculation and invest money to that what to say. I mean the uh, on the chart. He don't know where is the position. He don't know where the most people took the sell. He doesn't know where most of the people are buying. He doesn't know anything. He just know how to calculate this market. Calculation means algorithm. The base of the calculation is the algorithm. Any kind of calculation is based on algorithm. So he knows how to calculate this market. He don't give a shit about the position or the volume or where most of the people are buying, so market is moving higher, where most of the people are selling, so market is moving lower. He don't care about that. All he cares, his math is telling him to take the buy now. So he knows that most of the people will take the buy over there. So he knows most of the people all over the world, billion, trillion of the dollar are going to be invested to take the buy, because his math is telling him take the buy. And so far I remember his outcome is 80%, something like that, from trading. And he was saying that it's possible to make it 100%. He just didn't do that. If you study his life, of course you will know that that he just didn't get the chance to make it 100%. However, this is possible to to read this market mathematically 100% to be right in this market. 100% right to be this market. Forget about 100%, 80% at least, that he has proved already. Not because of the buying and selling pressure. That is absolutely a bullshit things. Absolutely bullshit. There is no logic behind this buy and sell. No logic behind this. There is nothing relationship. There is no relationship with this, your positioning, your volume, your everything. If there was any importance, this guy couldn't make it 80% profitable. This guy, okay, not me, not ICT. ICT is a dump. He was like in a very low position on Robin's Cup, which is a lame excuse, by the way. I don't give a shit about that, because that's not trading. That's absolutely gambling. However, this guy is making money, okay? So there is no relationship with your positioning, with your volume, with your nothing. This market is an algorithmic market. There is only one thing important, that is algorithm. I'm not gonna be right here. I'm not going to be right here because this is December. Again, I'm saying to you, this is December month. That's why I'm not able to show you the market execution. I'm not able to do that. Come back to second week of February. I'll prove you that you are wrong. I will show you by telling where it is going to respect and when it is going to be respected. Let me go to the 15-second chart. I'll prove you wrong again by showing you the execution and the exact level where it will go. However, I called it a last fair value gap. Last fair value gap. And I'm just showing this to you actually as an hindsight, unfortunately, because I'm not able to show you the real life example just because it's the December. Look at this last fair value gap below this liquidity over here. This is the buy side liquidity over here. This side, that high, relatively equal highs. Below this relatively equal highs, this is the last fair value gap. Extend it to my right. This market came here, built the fake breakout, just one time tried to break it, failed to break it, come back again one more time to this last fair value gap, respected from that last fair value gap, came back again another last fair value gap, which is above this sell side liquidity here, this gap, which is this liquidity. However, or if you want to add this one, you can add it because it can be respected again. I can show this to you like again and again how algorithmically it is respecting this last fair value gap. Now, if I would love to mark it here, it's gonna be very difficult for me. First of all, I mean, it's really so important. Like here, this is another last fair value gap to that specific leg. The real leg started from here. There is a leg, retracement, another leg, retracement. Final leg is here. Here, final leg. Then retracement, another final leg is here. Last fair value gap, extend it to your right, you'll get the reaction from there. Last fair value gap, extend it to your right, you'll get the reaction. When it is reacting over here around this area and going higher to that specific leg, just I don't know it has been respected or not. Okay, it has been respected or not, I don't know that. In that specific area over here, if you look over here, that is the last fair value gap. I'm going to remove this. I don't know it has been respected or not. You are seeing, right? In front of me, you and me are here. So I'm going to mark it, extend it to my right. This is that last fair value gap from 1 minute chart. Until here, this is the time where we had the news or eight, all of these things. Forget about this. Until here, first time came to the last fair value gap low, reacted from there, top, reacted from there, finally break it. A bit consolidation worked with the 15-minute last fair value gap instead of the 1 minute last fair value gap because this is the what to say, I mean the time it's kind of like New York AM session. Going to remove this last fair value gap, marking this sell side liquidity from 1 minute chart. I'm showing you very lower time frame. Above this liquidity, this is the last fair value gap. Above this sell side liquidity, this is the last fair value gap. Marking it, extend it. Yeah, I think it until here. Extend it to my right. Try to fall until this last fair value gap failed. Go higher. One more time. One more time. Came a random level to you. For me, last fair value gap came. Market extend too beautifully. All of this buy side liquidity as well as trade the 50-minute last fair value gap. Trade the 50-minute last fair value gap. Started to fall again. Fall again. Fall again. Finally came 15-minute last fair value gap. Now, if it is not bearish anymore, that means it's not going to fall for this sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart. Okay, so this gap is from 15-minute chart. If it is not interested to take this sell side liquidity, this is the last line this market is going to respect from there, and it will start to go higher, take this buy side liquidity. If market really would love to go for that sell side liquidity from 15-minute chart, it will close below this 50-minute last fair value gap. It will never close above the 50 this dotted line. See this dotted line? Remember, mark it to your chart. This is for your understanding. Okay, so observe it. It will close below this last fair value gap. It will never close above the concurrent crossment of this gap before clearing this sell side liquidity. It will just keep falling. Take that sell side liquidity. If it doesn't want to go for this sell side liquidity, which I'm not interested to see, I'm more interested to see the buy run. So of course I will get a buying opportunity here. I'll take the buy here again. This buy side liquidity, it will start to react from this last fair value gap from 15-minute chart, depending on the candles. If you are seeing thousands or millions of the fair value gap on the market, means you didn't study it. You are just holding the things in your mind that it doesn't work because it didn't work for you. Okay? It didn't work because you didn't study this. You are just lazy. That's the problem, brother. You can't be lazy. I'm really interested to show you something. Let's wait. See how this is going to work. And please don't forget to watch this guy. So all of your idea or the thinking you are thinking, it's going to be like empty from your head. You'll see that how ridiculously you are just watching this market with there is no logic. I don't say it don't work, as that is how algo will move price, but algo is not how price actually move. Algo take you from point A to point B, understanding where market maker positioning is key. Okay, I agree with you. What you are saying actually. Previously, you told that algorithm doesn't. I mean, it's just for the entry. So you told that it's just for the entry. But I'm saying that this market is going from one point to another point by the ICT concepts or by the logic. You can use it for your entry. You can use it for your reading price action. You can use it for framing your stop loss, for putting your stop loss. You can use it the way you want to use it. It's up to you, brother. If you want to read all of this price action, now my bias was wrong. I was bullish, market was bearish. Think like I'm bearish. For example, forget about everything. Like market is bullish, sorry, market is bearish. I'm also thinking that this is a bearish market. If I'm expecting this is a bearish market, now those people who are here, tell me if I'm changing anything or not, okay? Those people who are with me for so long, forget about my bias. I'm not bullish. Think like I'm bearish. Okay, so my intention is I'm bearish. Forget about all the new day opening gap, new week opening gap, everything. I am bearish. I've seen that market has cleared the buy side liquidity. Remember, I am bearish. So maybe until here, I'm bearish. Just think like that. My bias is wrong today. Perfect. Forget about that. Brother told that it doesn't work. Okay. Forget about everything. I am bearish. Just think like that way. I'm bearish. Can I take a sell from here? The same logic I gave you guys, like the things I was showing you to take the buy, because my bias was bullish, so I was trying to frame the buy setup. Now think like I'm bearish. I'm not bullish. My bias was bearish, so I was looking for a sell. Can I frame the sell from here? And is it something like you don't know, or did I never talk about this? Is that something like that? Or you can say that, oh brother, I knew this is the selling opportunity to fair value gap. Now, but my bias was bullish, so I'm not going to use this information to take my buy sell. I will wait for the buying opportunity here. It will give me the buy. I'll go for that buy right now. It will make the two gap. I'll try to take that buy. What is my confirmation? 15-minute last fair value gap, new day opening gap, as well as this new day opening gap above the new day opening gap. We'll try to take the buy from there. Simple. Okay, let's read your point. What did you say, Tito? Let me show you a map in Discord. Million ICT traders fail daily. Yeah, because they're lazy. They're lazy. JD Cap is making million of dollars. Ken is making million of dollars. They're the like the highest ICT trader, highest paid ICT trader. On the Robbins Cup, ICT traders built the position, second position, third position, fourth position. I don't think so about the first position. I never heard about that, but they're building that position over there. Million of ICT traders are making money. On my Discord, you can check. You can check on our Discord. Can you listen? Okay, what is your then took the 6875 one market on ES reverse from there to are you looking at the chart? I'm watching the chart. Okay, I'm not shaking anything. Okay, okay. To all lose accounts without having real data. To all lose accounts without having real data. Yeah, I'm having the real data. It's the real data. Yeah, it's the real data. What you point, brother? Are playing Robins next year? No, man. Trading in a competition. Trading is not for the competition. You know what that competition means? Those competition, I'm saying to you, it's a huge pressure where you will see that some people, they're taking the trades, first trade. It's, they took the highest leverage and it worked. It worked out for them. First trade. And now they have built a huge profit. They will go slowly, but you will never be able to catch him because they have done that gambling. Now, other guy, he has built another huge risk and that worked for him. This is how he is going above the guy previously who did the gamble. It's all about the gambling. This whole competition is absolutely gambling to me. It's not something that will judge you are a trader. Trading means you will go slowly, and competition means you have to be the first one. That means there is a limit to you. You have to be the first. It's not trading, brother. Go to the Discord. Let me check the Discord. What did you say to the Discord? Okay. Step in. Dealer position. RCK. 6875 870. 875. Here, the dealer position. 870. The dealer position. What do you mean by that? RCK traders. This dealer positioning, look at 6875 on SPX. See where it reversed from. So no, your algo did not just work like that. Algo just take price from point A to point B. Okay, brother, thank you so much for saying this. Can you please tell me the next reaction or next reversal? Okay, let's go for that. Two, three ICT traders successful out of millions. No, not two, three ICT traders. You are seeing some loser and you are just judging them. I really don't know how you are saying they have been, I mean, respected from here. I don't see anything over here, to be honest. I mean, if I mark both line over here, I have no idea. I don't know any of you guys can understand that how he can say that it has been respected from there. If any of you can understand, I really appreciate so that you guys can tell me how it has been respected from these two line. Okay, so I just can see that it has been respected from here, which is the midnight open according to ICT himself. Midnight open, manipulation, distribution. I'm just watching, seeing this. This can be the perfect area for the reversal, but this two line is random to me. But if any of you can understand this two line, just tell me that. Okay, that is yes. SPX. Oh, okay, you are saying SPX, brother. I don't trade the SPX. It's not even the future market. It's the CFD. So that's not the real data you are seeing. SPX is not the real data, by the way. I don't know, brother. Okay, whatever it is, just frame a trade. Just one, not one trade. I mean, just frame at least three trade. Okay, let's say how many trades is going to work for you. Frame at least three trade for me. I'll be here until you are not done with your three trade. Okay, let's go like that way, brother. I already surrendered because I told this December and January, first week of February. According to ICT, I'll be wrong most of the time. Hmm. Sophia, it's almost done. The AM session is not good for me. I was looking for buy. I have framed two losing trade. So, like after 10 minutes, after 4 minutes, 3 minutes, it's gonna be the, I mean, sorry, like, uh, what to say, I mean, the lunch hour. So, either way, I'm not going to trade anything. Okay. So, let's go. Let's go with RB because he's bringing something that is interesting to me. I really would ask him, brother, can you please frame not one trade because everyone can take the first winning losing trade, they can take it. I have done it again. I have done this lot of times. If you can watch, like just the week before the last week. So before December, you can pick any single stream. Everything is on YouTube. You can see how I actually called the market beforehand and then it worked exactly like that way. I'm asking you to frame at least three trade and let's see if any of them can be a winning trade or not. Okay? Tell me. Jai, the job is done, man. Today is it's kind of like lunch hour already. So of course I'm not going to trade anything around the lunch hour. So I'd love to go with him. Just frame three trade, okay? One trade can be a losing trade. Of course, it can be a losing trade, but frame three trade. I will frame the three trade. The first two is losing trade. I'll take the last entry from this gap. Okay, so this candle will close above this gap. It was my last trade, for example, here. So I'll just and you frame three trade to me if you are losing. I mean, selling or if you're buying, whatever it is, should be here. I'm not answering that. No shit. Just ignore him. No, if he just talks. I'm too late today. No worries, man. Come on, man. To be honest, around the lunch hour, I'm not interested to trade. Okay. I'm asking to you, RB, one more time. Can you please frame some trade for me, please, brother? Don't talk to other people. Talk to me. I'm not disrespecting you, I'm respecting you, brother. So I'm just asking you to frame some trade for me. Just some trade, okay? Just frame it for me. Don't just go away, please. I really request you, brother, to frame some trade for me from your positioning, the knowledge you just shared. And either way, today I was bullish. It was bearish market, right? I was absolutely wrong about my bias, so I didn't get my boom. It's already lunch hour. I would never look for the sell. Whenever I'll find the buying opportunity, I'll take the buy. Build another gap here. I'd love to take the buy from this gap. It's the lunch hour, to be honest, of all of you know. See here, entry is going to be here. Breakaway gap. We'll go for the same kind of logical area. Just below this area, we'll go for that stop loss here. We'll keep looking for the buy because I know this market is a bullish market. It will start to go higher. This all fall just to make people believe that it's a bearish market. But it's not bearish market to me, it's a bullish market to me. So I believe it will finally start to go higher for this buy side liquidity. But it's taking a bit more time. It's okay. Now, guys, I'm so sorry because I was not interested to interrupt with him or interacted with him. But to be honest, I have nothing to do. Simply nothing to do. Today my bias was bullish. It's a bearish market. Now it's the lunch hour. I have no idea to go for the trade. Simply just let this go. One day is a bad day. Every day is going to be bad day for me until 2nd February of 2025, 26. It's gonna be bad day for me. I already told you this thousands of the time. I will be wrong most of the time. I have to go for the 15-second chart to find at least one or two winning trade. That's all I can do, like to go to the 15-second chart. Because from 1 minute chart, it's difficult for me to trade right now. So that's why I was saying if he can frame some trade, that would be awesome. Okay, his option or whatever information he knew by using them, if he can frame some trade, I prefer to use that information to see how it is going to work. By the way, this is not a valid trade. Okay, somebody please don't push the button. It's the lunch hour. I was just talking to him, so I told him that it's gonna be my third trade. So you please frame some trade for me. That's all. If it is a normal time, trust me, this candle has closed below this new day opening gap, respected this new day opening gap, traded this last fair value gap from the 15-minute chart, closed again above this fair value gap or new day opening gap. It should respect this new day opening gap. It should keep going higher. But right now, I'm not confident to say that it's going to happen like that way because this is the area where it is not confirmed that that is going to happen. Not confirmed. This is a low probable area to trade. So you will try one or two times. If everything is good, you got the winning trade, stop trading. If it doesn't work, let it go. Don't overtrade. You will lose your account. Your profit will be gone. This is the area where price is going to work in its way to take all the money people has made by the year. So the whole year you are profitable. You will give the money to the market back by December, January, first week of February. From the second week of the February, you will see the best price action ever again. You have to give that time. This is not the time where you will go for the overtrade, to go for the precision. Everything is going to, no, nothing is going to work. I didn't change anything. The way I was reading the market, I'm doing the same thing again. So before December, it was respecting every time. Now, every time I'm going to get stopped out. It means I have lost my power to read the market? No. The way I'm used to read the market, this is not the time to read the market like that way. So you have to change the reading skill to read the market for these 2 months, which is not taught by ICT himself. That's why ICT told on November that's gonna be his last stream, last tweet space until February, because he doesn't want to trade here. It's not an high probable area to trade. Market is not going to respect anything, whatever you are going to expect. Nothing is going to be respected. Not a good day, to be honest. I was not bearish today, so I just didn't have any sell. If you ask me around the PM session, I will keep looking for the buying opportunity, to be honest. What about scalping these 2 months on? That is the only way to survive. If you go to 15-second chart, do scalping where your target will be like 10 handle, 15 handle maximum, not even 20 handle until the next area from the 15-second chart. That is the only way to trade these 2 months, December and January. From 1 minute chart where, like for example, stop loss is here, just for the sake of this conversion, 35 handle. So I have to take at least 35 handle for the partial, for example, okay? It's not possible to trade this market by that way. If you are lucky, got that sell, congratulations. If you'd love to take the sell from here, stop out here, around here or here, wherever you'd love to take the entry, around here or whatever, wherever it is, you'll get the stopped out. You will only get the stopped out. You won't be able to move your target or whatever it is. So this December and January, you have to look for a small run, scalping, scalping, scalping. So Phil, I have done it last 2 days actually. I mean Friday and Thursday. But the problem is, if I am in my trading, I forgot to talk. I forgot to explain the things. I forgot everything. Okay, so I go like in the sleep mode, something like that. Unfortunately, I don't know why, but I go into the sleep mode. Maybe it's because 15-second chart is too fast. Maybe, I don't know, but it happened. So I think it's difficult for me to continue the stream and trading by myself. All the money you have made by the year, December and January is going to take that all from you if you don't stop over trading. Aren't you seeing the live example, guys? Please just compare the price action reading we had before the December and now we have day by day. First of December was good, first or second, I don't remember. Third was good, fourth was good, and then it started to work shit. Day is coming, it's gonna be shit again, again, and again. Yeah, absolutely, Suziman, because it's too fast market. So if I try to focus on the stream, I will lost the focus on the price action. If I focus on the price action, I'll lost the focus on streaming. So it's kind of contradictory actually. For our consecutive red day, one more and my last funded will blown. After that, I will enjoy the holiday. I made nothing this year, so I'm good. Bye bye, Sophie. Okay, no worries, man. Give it a time. Just try to survive here. December and January is for survival. If you can survive here, from February you will start to make the money again. These 2 months you have to let it go, man. Out of 12 months, you have to give 2 months, 2 week to go. Out of 12 months, 2 months, 2 week, let them go. 2 months, December and January. 2 week, first week of February, last week of August. So 2.5 months. 2.5 months means 40, 40, 50, 50 days. Out of 365 days, you have to let go 50 days. You have to let them go. Or you will just go with the lowest leverage size with the smallest profit you can make. Smallest profit. If you can do that, stop trading over there. Otherwise, you will keep blowing your account, keep blowing your account. Trust me, man, this is happening for everyone. It's not for you and me, it's for everyone. Even ICT said he would be back in February. Absolutely, Bizarre. Thank you. Thank you for saying that, man. Yeah. Trump killed me on April. I'm trying to recover. I need to trade, bro. But unfortunately, this is not the high probable area to go for the trade, brother. Unfortunately, it's not like that way. But still, you can make the money, but you have to choose lower time frame, in my opinion. If you are used to with that, then you can try. Otherwise, like it's difficult, man. I'm here for you this month. You're here for me this month. Look at this price action, man. Shit. Previously, it was respecting the PDRS, but now these days, not even respecting the PDRS. Something like that. That's tough decision for me to go for the inverse trade. That means I'm looking for buy now. I'll frame the sell here. It's kind of cheating with myself. No, I can't do cheating. Cheating, man. Why don't you do one thing? Like normal time you go for 5 micro contract. Now this 2 month you will go for 2 micro contract. So other time you made $500. Now this 2 month you will make $200. Why don't you try this? So other times you blow an account, here you are going to blow 50% of your account. Outside of the New York AM session can be decent sometimes. The 7 AM kill zone worked beautifully today. Before the New York session, it's so far, okay, until now, it's not going to happen every time. But until now, before the AM session, every day's price action is good. Before the AM session. I come here. Now look at this heartbeat. See this perfect heartbeat. You know the BP machine or something like that, like bim 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 pop, 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 bim 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 bim, something like that. A perfect heartbeat. However, this is today's price action. Market just keep falling here, came until the last fair cap, respecting from the last fair cap. However, here before the before the 9:30, just decent price. Okay, the market was respecting the PDRS here. Like here, same thing. Before the 9:30, it was respecting the price. Before 9:30, it was respecting the price. And I think it was here somewhere. Not that day 9:30 or before the 9:30, I was it was good. Yeah, that was the December 2nd of December. It was good to be honest, but from December 3rd, it started to react weirdly, weirdly. Beautiful heartbeat. Yes, true, man. Just look at this heartbeat, man. Come on, awesome. Market is tricking us so much that unable to know where it wants to go. Tough to trade. Yes, sister. Just 2 month, one week, 2 month, 1 week. Give me that time. I promise that everything is I'm gonna make clean again. Just give me the time until 2nd of February. This is the time you have to be very patient. You have to keep your accounts alive. If you overtrade here, the only result is coming blowing account. Nothing is reasonable over here. Trust me, man. So be very careful until the second week of February, and then we'll be back with our regular price action. be honest, market is keep giving 20 handles partial on every good setup. Yes, brother, but unfortunately the stop loss is bigger for me. Okay, as the stop loss is bigger, I'm not able to take the partial around 20 handle. If the stop loss was like enough, then of course I could go for the 20 handle partial. As it is not giving me that, I'm not able to take the partial around 20 handle, unfortunately. Market heartbeat is raising our heartbeat low. Give the market time until the second week of February. It will be okay again. Yes, sir, it is barcode. I agree with you. Everyone, whatever you said to this market, I have no objection. I can't prove anything over here. I'm not able to. Okay, those people like RB will come now and tell me a lot of shit. I won't be able to reply them because I'm not able to give them a live example where I'm not confident. I promise you, brother, I'm not confident. Whatever I'm framing here, I'm not confident. Best setup doesn't work over here. What can I do? This is the time like that way. I have to let this go. I have to accept them. Okay, brother, then you show me the winning trade. I can ask them the only question. You show me the trade. I would love to follow you because I know that they will be wrong as well. This is the area where market is not giving anyone to take the money. It's the crucial moment, the end of the year. People would love to make the money, last chance. And as it's kind of addiction, they will keep losing the money, keep losing the money, keep losing the money. That is the only outcome they're going to get from this market by December and January. This is the only outcome they're going to get. However, even though it keep falling, I don't care. I'll only look for the buying opportunity around the PM session as well. So no sell is valid to me. I will only go for the buy, buy, and buy until it is not going to be cleared. This buy side liquid is not going to be cleared. I'm bullish. If and only if this market go below this line from the weekly chart, which is gonna be the next week, okay, not this week. This week, wherever this market will go, I'll look for the buy. Wherever it will go, I'll look for the buy. Only buy is valid to me. No sell is valid. In short, if I see some kind of sell side liquidity, okay, for example, at the beginning, remember today's market at the beginning, I was looking for a sell for this sell side liquid here. In short, okay, short period of time, if I get a small selling opportunity because of the obvious liquidity or something like that, I'll try to catch those type of sell. After clearing the sell side liquidity, I will only look for the buying opportunity until this buy side liquidity is not taken. So I don't care about that fall. The whole morning session was bearish. I'm okay with that. PM session, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity again. No sell is valid. If I go to the 15-second chart, I believe that I would get some buying opportunity here, here, as well as here. All of these three places will give me the buying opportunity. I'm pretty much confident about that. You guys can check it. So from your 15-second chart, you can check it because as I told, this is the highest beautiful area to look for the buying opportunity from 15-second chart. You guys can just take a look, okay? You will find an opportunity over here that should be so beautiful, which is 1026, around 1026 from 15-second chart. You'll find an opportunity here as well, which is around 10. Take a buy from 15-second chart. And finally, when it came to the 15-minute last parallel cap over here, the area where I'm more interested find a buying opportunity from 15-second chart, and that will be enough for me to be a profitable trader. So like 20 handle, 30 handle, something like that. You guys can check that out, okay? But for me, from 1 minute chart, it's difficult. I'm saying this to you again and again. However, if you feel like bearishness around the PM session, you guys can try it, but I will only look for the buying opportunity. If I find any good opportunity, I'll share this to you with the Discord. But again, just be careful. Let this month go, come back again on February 2nd, second week of February 2026. That is the area where market is going to give you the money again. And you are going to build money again from there. Until then, just be careful. This guy just talked a lot of shit over here. Cool. Much time it took you to get control over yourself, not to overtrade and to be disciplined when you started trading? Right now, if you ask me, now I don't have any discipline. Right now, Archana. Like, if you give me an account, I can't confirm you that I will be able to control myself from over trading, over leveraging. I'm not able to do that right now because it's been a long. I was not trading. Fortunately, I don't know how I just passed those take profit trader accounts and got some payout from there. I think it's a pure luck. Okay, just a pure luck. I'll say like that way. It's a pure luck. Otherwise, it's very difficult for me to be a disciplined trader right now. It's all about your practice. While I was trading in 2022 and 2023, where I was a trader, okay? I was a trader. I don't care about anything else. I just only care about trading for myself. When I was a trader over there, one thing I would do or I used to do most of the time, and that is if I ever break any of my rules. For example, I was planning to take a 3 micro contract entry, for example, just for example. Unfortunately, my FOMO, my uh, greed, whatever it is, forced me to take 5 micro contract entry. Think like that way, okay? So I was planned. I set up my mind. I'll go for 3 micro contract. By anyhow, I took 5 micro contract entry. I would punish myself a lot. By how? By not taking the trade. It's a forbidden rules. It was a forbidden rules to me. If I break one of my rules, I will not take the entry until I'm not convinced. So until I am not framing one or two winning trade that was so obvious to me, that was the best setup to me. I knew that it's gonna work 100%. For example, here, like this is the relatively equal highs. I'm pretty much confident, just for example, that it's going to be taken from this water block. I know that this is a perfect setup to me. Here, I would love to take the buy from this water. Just for example, it's not a buying opportunity or buying idea to anyone. I'm pretty much confident that this is a perfect or must winning trade, something like that. Okay, but here I broke my rules. I wanted to go for 3 micro contract. I went for 5 micro contract. It's a boom. I will never ever take this trade. It's a punishment. I called it like punishment. I'm punishing myself because of breaking that rules. So if it works and perfectly hit the target and I'm happy, I'm not feeling like, oh, I missed that trade. It's yourself. Okay, you will ask yourself, I'm happy because I didn't take this trade. It's a punishment for breaking the rules here. I'll go for the next trade. If I'm not happy, worked perfectly, but I'm not still happy because it's not seems like punishment to me. I was a bit confused. Maybe it will work, maybe it is not going to work. Then it worked. So it was something like I'm not convinced. Then I will not take the next trade. I'll just frame it. It's called self-punishment. If you read the book of, I think it's from the Mark Douglas or something, someone else. Rich Dad Poor Dad. Who was that author? I don't remember. In his book, exactly chapter I don't remember, he talked about this self punishment. You have to punish yourself. If you do that, you will be able to be a disciplined trader. Since I gotta go get a holiday job, so it's time to find some job, brother. Can you please come back for the PM session? Hey, brother, I have to join to a class actually, Portuguese class. You can say I'm already in the class actually, but it's going to be here, okay? Just muted and the video is closed. Um, but I have to join to this class. I took the time for the AM session. Exactly after 7 minutes, my class is going to start. Okay, unfortunately, brother. According to the rules, I should do that. Why is that sell side liquid? I think I have removed that. According to the rules, I should look for that. If the last family cap is broken, I should look for the sell for that sell side liquidity. But it's time to get Tony Sopranos to live. What you say? Yeah, it's a good idea. I think he has killed the market today again. Okay, I have seen his YouTube, sorry, the Discord screenshot already. He killed the market again. Okay, see you guys. Actually, we'll see you tomorrow again. But remember, no expectation. The only one way to survive is low leverage. Go for two micro contract, one micro contract, maximum three micro contract. Go for one or two trades. That is the only way to survive this December and January. If you're lucky, you will get the boom. Remember what the word I'm using. Lucky. I don't I don't use that word, but this is the time where you have to use that word. Lucky. If you are lucky, you will get the boom. If you are unlucky, your bias is wrong, you will get a small loss, and you are going to stop with that small loss. Every day you will come, you will do the same thing. Just for these 2 months, from February, you will be back with the price action. I will show you, I'll prove you again how beautifully this market is respected the PDRS. All of this positioning is bullshit. Trust me, man, it's bullshit. There's no rules. Just watch that Jim Simon, his video. Okay, just watch it. He's not kind of a influencer. Okay, he's not depending on the social media income. He's the one who is making the money, like the Warren Buffett, something like that. He's in that level. So please watch him, research him. You'll understand that this market is fully algorithmic. There is nothing. All the rest of all is bullshit. Those guys even didn't watch the market. What is happening? They don't know. What they do the calculation outside of the chart through their Excel sheet or something like that, by their blackboard, the whiteboard, by the marker pen. They do the calculation. They find out which price they are going to take the buy, how far it will go, how far it can draw down. They just do that, and then they come to this market. They even don't see what is happening here. One weekly chart, daily chart, for over 1 hour chart. What is the news? What is Trump is going to do? They don't do anything. They just buy the contract or sell the contract from that specific price to another price, and by putting their stop loss in the most logical level, they just do that. And their winning rate is, out of 100 trades, they got 80 winning trades. 80 or 81, actually, I don't remember exactly. And the rest 20 or 19 trades is a losing trade. That's the part of this game, of course. So they are also human beings, so their math can be wrong sometimes, but still, isn't it awesome? So if it was like selling and buying pressure, how could they do that? If it is the buying and selling pressure, if it is buying and selling pressure, it's all related with the emotion, people's emotion. If it is driving by the people's emotion, there is no math. They can't do that. I can't wait to with February. We'll kill it. We'll kill it again. I told the things I'm telling you. Is it same or not? Before December, what did I say? I clearly told that day by day you will keep seeing that I'm wrong. My setup is not going to be respected. Did I ever tell that before this December, that every day you will say, yes, some days are wrong? I agree with you, brother. Some days are wrong. But this time I told every day you will see that I'm framing the losing trade. If I frame the winning trade, it's my luck. I'm lucky in that day. Fortunately, I have framed a winning trade. But every day we'll see I'm framing the losing trade. Now you can say my bias is wrong. You can say whatever it is wrong. I showed you that even if my bias is bullish, it's a bearish market. It's possible to make the money by taking the buy in a bearish market. It is also possible because price respected the PDRS. But here now, if my bias is wrong, even my bias is right, I'll frame the losing trade because market will stop me out before going higher. So yeah, that's the factor. Like before December, I told every day will see me to be wrong. I'm saying this to you, to these 90 people. Check me out if I'm not dead, by God willing. 2nd February, I will start to show you winning trade again after again after again after again after again. Again and again and again. From 2nd week of February. Again and again. Sometimes I'll frame some losing trade. Out of 100 trades, 80, you will see at least 80 winning trade. Out of 100 trades. Keep counting them. How many winning trade I can frame? Just keep counting them. But it should be from 2nd of February. Right now, I'm weak. I'm going to surrender. I don't know what is going to happen. I surrender over here, okay? I hope you got my point, guys. Those people who are patient enough, come back every day. We'll watch the market, we'll observe the market, we'll see the market, we'll try to take some trade. Smallest leverage, if it's winning, good. If it is not winning, let it go. It's time to complete today's study folder video before February 2nd week. You can study them, brother. Let's take time out then. Yeah, absolutely, brother. Cool. Before you go, can you tell us if you think it's possible to for afternoon session to be bullish? I'm bullish, brother. I'm not bearish. As I told, if it keep falling, I don't care wherever it will fall. For the first time, it will give me two fair value gap. Like here, one, there was no other gap or something like that. It's the large or so, however it is. Like something like this type of beautiful area. Okay, one gap, then another gap. We'll go for the buy. Like here, bearish gap, bearish gap. Trade the bearish gap, market will fall. I was bearish, I would take the sell from this gap. I don't care about anything else. That is my sell from this gap by covering this breakaway gap if my bias was bearish. So if today's my bias was bearish, which is you can see absolutely shit because this is the new week opening gap, this is the old new week opening gap high. So taking the buy sell here, it's kind of crazy to me. However, that could be my sell if I was bearish. However, as I'm not bearish, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. If even if the whole day is a bearish day, I don't care. I will only look for the buying opportunity. So far, it's a bearish day. So see this small gap over here, final stoppage, that new day opening gap, that's the final stoppage. Then we'll go. By the way, let me actually check if I have the any unfinished opening gap. I don't have any actually. That was the only unfinished opening gap which has been finished. That is the gap. Let's see if it can trade that gap and start it to go higher or not. That relatively equal highs, new buy side liquidity, old buy side liquidity. My first sell side liquidity is here. Here, it's too far. This is the market. This is the first sell side liquidity. It's too far. So I don't care about this sell side liquidity. We'll have to start to see if it can start to go higher again for this buy side liquidity. See this high, that high, clean highs over here, beautiful buy side liquidity over here. So this is the last fair value from 15-minute chart. This candle high, that candle low. After trading this last fair value from 15-minute chart, can it go for that buy side liquidity? That is my idea to see if it can go higher. However, I'm short in Q to brother. Launch hour trade is not valid to me. Congratulations if you get the boom, but launch hour is not valid for me to trade. The whole day it will keep falling. I don't care about that. The whole thing is falling. I don't care about that. I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. I'm still bullish. I'll be bearish if this is broken from the weekly chart or the at least from the daily chart. Okay, at least the daily candle closed below this. Maybe then I will start to think about sell. Otherwise, I'm only bullish. I'm not bearish. Okay, see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. God willing. Until then, cheers, guys.